work, okay, I think you have already put it this way, like you've already had a start, okay. It's not a bad start. It's actually quite not a complete start definitely, but it's already a start lah, huh?
Okay.
Which is good. Since we are going on into week 3 now, so I think in another hopefully in another 3 to 4 weeks time, you will complete your literature review lah, huh?
Okay.
Right. Let me open your file. Okay. Right. Share screen. Can you see my screen? No, you still can't see my screen, right? I haven't shared yet.
No, not yet. Yes, now can.
All right. The first part of your literature review, whereby you are doing this overview, everything is okay, but you have to be very careful in using the word we want to study, we are looking at, that kind of wordings. We never use I, we, that sort of words in any reporting system, in any report, especially not research project.
Okay, noted.
And this part here on the main thing is you have to do your proper citation first. If this sentence is from this particular person, then yes, you put it like this. But
Okay.
if let's say you have a paragraph that is from that particular group of people, then you have to put it in the front, okay, according to so and so, for example. Okay. Like for example, over the last decade, Sarawak has been developing energy producing capabilities to make just works. You see, this one there's no literature here, but there is a literature here. You see, so I'm not sure whether this literature number 3 actually shows us that this whole thing is actually from 3, or only this sentence is from 3.
Okay. So this one actually for the overall sentence.
No, you cannot. You don't do that. Okay,
I see.
literature review, you don't do that. What you need to do is it must be literature review. It's only at the very, very end. Let's say here, at the very end, you summarize using your own words. That one can.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to open a paragraph with your own words and try to prove that paragraph with other literature. No, you need to talk about your points through the eyes of other people, and then in the end, you summarize what you have learned from them.
I see.
That's the difference, huh? So I see you do that a lot, and I mean, just put in the proper citation. Don't put this 1152 and all that. We don't use that. We never use that. You see,
Okay.
we don't have it. We don't use these systems. These footnote systems are basically Unimas actually, huh? And then this one here, where you get it, you have to put it in proper source or whatever. Okay.
Okay.
So always talk about the point here through other literature. Like I said, you can paraphrase other people. You cannot copy straight. Otherwise, your turning in will be very, very high. So what you need to do is, let's say these sentences are from, okay, generation, blah, 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 blah. So this is actually, majority are actually from a lot of different sources. So this is fine. But in the end, let's say you want to have a conclusion, a small conclusion, or even if this is a bit too early, there's not much point to close it at this point. What you can do is you can at the end of all this A, B, C, D, you can have a summary of some sort. Okay?
Oh,
You
okay.
have a summary of some sort.
Okay.
Right. And try not to put that next point that I was going to come to. The flow of this part is fine. Okay. So the major issues that I have is you started the sentence with like general thing, you know, like common type of SARA is this. These are this. If this is a literature, it's fine. But if this is from you, it's not fine.
Oh, noted.
Okay. So you get what I mean, huh?
Yes, understand. Noted.
You don't generalize things at the beginning. You don't use the word, this paragraph, we will be talking about this. This paragraph or the coming up, I will be talking about this. No. So you only do that at the end of every major section where you summarize the above tells about the above summarize or the above gives put forward the idea of whatever, and the following section will continue with whatever. That bridging between one section to the other section, that would be very nice if you have that.
Yes, noted.
But it doesn't happen at the beginning of every paragraph or beginning. You don't try to state your point, state your idea at the beginning. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Challenges in electric power transmission. Right. Okay. So like this sentence, if construction electricity power takes most of the project time. So if this is from you, then it's not very good. But if this is really from somebody else in the reference 16, then yeah, this sentence is here is fine. Okay?
Okay.
Then these sort of things don't write it so fast. Therefore, these studies focus on whatever, you see?
Okay.
You understand what I'm trying to say, huh?
Yes, understand. So meaning that something like the summary should be done at the end after all the literature is listed.
Maybe under, let's say if you have either under section 2.3 or after every subsection depending on how important that subsection is lah.
Yeah, noted.
Normally we will do it for every section, like for example 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5. But if let's say some of the subsections is really important, you can also summarize it there as well.
Oh, okay.
Like for example, this challenges is a very special section, 2.3.2, you see. So at the end of this year, it may be important to have one here.
Yes, I see.
Okay. All right. So then this one, you see, when you talk about the challenges, you want to bring it into risk management. You see how these challenges are maybe giving what kind of impact. So maybe you can talk to another section here, 2.3 on impacts. So like, how does that impact the construction? Because you cannot talk about the risk without talking about the impact, correct or not? So
yes.
how does these challenges actually affect project?
Okay.
So maybe you can add a section here on that, and then summarize these two sections together and see how does these challenges and impact actually is translated into risk before you talk about risk management.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, noted.
This sort of conclusion is not bad. I mean, like project risk is important to control the risk. Then they said the following session will discuss more on project risk and project risk management.
Yes, noted.
And yeah, so this is about project. Maybe you should talk about project risk first before you talk about project risk management. For this section here, you may split up to 2.4.1 on project risk, and then after that, the different type of risk, and then after that, risk management. Then it probably makes more sense in that way.
Yeah, noted. I try to do that.
Okay. Yeah, so risk management processes is fine, it's good. These are very, oh, I do not want you to talk about Sarawak energy so early.
Oh, okay, okay.
If these sort of things, like how your company is doing it, you leave it later to your results.
Okay, okay, noted.
Too early to bring it in here. You're not that. In fact, literature review should be research studies, not company studies.
Oh, okay, okay, noted.
So this section you take out everything. Okay, everything
Okay,
on Sarawak energy matters you take out.
okay,
Don't waste it, of course. Then you just use it later on because you're using Sarawak energy as a case study. So you put it there later. See how they are doing it, and then how the literature tells you how you should do it, and how your company actually do it, and then you see what kind of improvement you can make and all that.
yeah, yeah, noted.
So this part on Sarawak energy you take out, huh?
Okay, yeah,
Focus a lot more on other, besides PM board, try to find other risk management processes, strategies, or whatever that is available, especially on study of risk and uh, mitigation strategy, or response strategies, and or evaluation method, that sort of things. I think we should focus more on that sort of things, like from other literature rather than the company one. Yeah.
okay, noted.
Yeah. So you may want to, I mean, like I say, in a sense that because it's only through a literature review we want to set a direction for your studies. Because at the moment we are not so sure whether we want to study as maybe to create a risk register center for your project. That could be one method. I mean, that could be one direction that we can go to, and which would be very helpful for your company in that sense in the future. Like you can take it, for your interview for a higher position or whatever, saying that, I have actually done this kind of studies before, and I've already created a risk registered center for all Sarawak energy project kind of thing, you see. So that could be a very good significant study for your RP. So that, I think that could be one, from what I've seen from this literature review, it's like that, huh? I mean, that could be one direction that we can go into. The other direction, like I said, the comparative studies between whatever that is available in terms of research and in terms of theory books, and whatever study that is out there compared to whatever things that your company is doing, and we try to make improvement from there as well. So that could be also another approach to this study.
Yes, noted.
But we haven't really set that approach yet, because this is the first draft of literature review. Okay,
Yes,
so it's important for you to cover all these things here. Okay, and like I said, try to find the different, because under different risk processes, right? There's many different type of methods, many different type of calculation method or approach or quantitative approach qualitative approach so what type of identification approach so you want to be a bit more complete in this section first, Thomas. Yeah.
yeah, noted.
So once you've done that, then we will move in and look at previous studies. I think common risk in construction project, some is maybe should come in. Remember just now I did mention to you that you have something missing, that is the project risk.
Yeah.
I think this one may be able to go up there.
Oh, okay, go up. All right.
Otherwise, it becomes like you already explained about risk management processes. That you talk about risk, is it?
Yes, yes.
Balik sikit,
Okay.
So I think so you shift it up there and you rearrange it, rewrite it a little bit and see if you can add in some more things or whatever. Just put it at project risk first and then project risk management processes. And then you add in more of various techniques and various methods and various approach to the different risk management processes from different literature. I think that would be very nice.
Yeah, noted.
Then you should end your summary of chapter is fine, but before summary of chapter, you must have a previous research studies. So you must find 4 to 5, about 3 to 5, previous research studies that may be talking about setting up risk register center, talking about comparative studies, of risk management technique or whatever, like something that is related to your topic.
Yeah, okay. I have listed down below, but no description. Just a simple list. I think I can do the brief description about the study.
Yes, you have to, because we want the main thing is I don't need you to talk about the detail. I need you
Okay.
to talk about their method. How do they complete that? I mean, how do they carry out the research?
Okay.
The main thing with previous studies, you just have to mention that in studies done by so and so, who and who, on what sort of objective, what was their aim, what was the objective, and the method that they were using was actually uh, uh, by sampling or by case studies and then why they use case studies what is the reason they use this method, and then describe their method, because we want you to be able to write your own methodology later. That is the purpose of that particular section.
Yeah, understand.
The more you learn, the more you learn how other people write their methodology, then you can borrow from Mr. A, then you can borrow from Mr. B, and then you can something into your own methodology. But this is how, like you maybe can borrow formula from Mr. A, and then you can borrow case studies from Mr. B. You can borrow thematic studies from Mr. C or something like that, and then you combine it into your own studies.
Yes, understand.
So that's the purpose of previous studies. Then you briefly mentioned that whatever they have obtained.
Okay.
This summary of chapter is fine, as in this really summarize all the literature that you have read or only the studies that you have seen.
This one on the
Previous studies,
study.
is it?
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm.
The literature that I wrote above is
Okay. Yeah, so maybe after you've done your previous studies properly, then see if you can improve on this table.
okay.
Because the main thing is we want to see whether, I think maybe setting up a risk register center would be a very nice thing to do for your company.
Yeah, okay.
Meaning that you are compiling as much risk as possible that comes from different projects, you see. And then after that, you are creating a platform, sort of like a platform or calculation method or some sort of evaluation method, combining with whatever method that you already have in your own company. Then sort of set a new roadmap for risk assessments.
Yes, understand.
Then next time, other people who are in a new project, they can look at your risk register center and use a similar thing.
Yeah,
That's
understand.
the purpose of risk register
Yeah, correct.
center lah, yeah. So that means your previous research maybe can focus a bit on creating risk register center or maybe how people do risk register center for construction project or how other people actually create risk register center, something like that, from other countries lah, huh?
Yes, noted.
mean, let's say from Korea, from Japan, I mean, transmission is a very big thing anywhere, all over the world, in developing countries. So see
Yes.
how the power generations and all the risks that is involved and how they set up the risk register center. If you can find articles about how other people do this sort of research, then that is very good. Yeah.
Yes.
The
Understand.
concentration here, right, Thomas, is not the type of risk or classification of risk. This is only part of the result. Okay. But I want to see their method of doing things.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
Previous studies is all about method.
Okay, okay.
So maybe you can add in another category, or another column on their technique, their formulas, their calculation method, their analysis method. So that one is more important than whatever that you have written here. This thing can go up to, like type of risk and all that kind of thing. Yeah, that one can be like under risk identifications, risk categorizations, but it doesn't really help you to write your methodology.
Oh, okay, okay.
Technically, it's the third chapter which we need to get you to write.
Okay.
All right, so I think there's a fair bit of things to beef up. I think it's a good start. I wouldn't call it an excellent start, but it's a good start. Definitely towards the A, there is a lot of hope. It's just that we have to work a bit harder. Hopefully, you have the time to work on it.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then, and also, I don't think there's a lot of things that you need to add anyway. Because a lot of things are here. It's a lot about rearranging and rewriting a little bit here and there. So maybe we'll say week 5.
Okay, okay. Week 5.
Week 5, we see if you can make it or not. Then we will sort of like go through again the second draft of literature review.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Like I said, by latest week 7, week 8, we want to see a very good literature review. Good or not good, we have to stop, and then you have to move on to your chapter 1 and 3 already.
Okay, okay.
Otherwise, we cannot finish, and that is worse than, like not handing in is worse than not doing so well in every chapter. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Noted.
Do you have any questions?
So far, no question. I think I understand what need to be done. I think I will redo the whole thing, reorganize basically, then find more information.
Yes, reorganize, especially the part on previous studies. You need to find out how other people carry out such a research. Like for example, Kan Nasiawa,
Yeah, yeah.
so how do they carry out the research? If it's related to the topic that you want to do,
Okay, okay.
if their method is focusing on that on risk collection, then you talk about that. It's okay. This is how they collect risk method, something like risk technique, and then if their method is focusing more onto evaluation, then you also mentioned about how they do the evaluation
Yes.
mainly. But if you're doing a risk register center, you need to focus on different type of the different part of the processes already, meaning risk identification, risk evaluation, risk response, and mitigation. So all this you need to cover at least one or two research
Okay, okay.
in previous study. Then you can borrow something from them for your own risk register center later.
Yeah, yeah. Understand.
Especially take out the SDB one, because if SDB is already giving you a very nice answer over there already, you put the answer in the literature review there. The question is, what are you going to be doing?
Yeah. Understand. Yeah.
So we save that for your own results later, okay?
Okay, for the result. Okay, finding. Yes.
Yes. findings. Maybe you can just make an improvement on that already, huh? Maybe that is
Yes.
case huh? Something like that, huh?
Okay, understand.
So your topic, we probably have to refine it a little bit. I probably would not want to use the word risk case studies in energy company in Sarawak. We will see how later because we may change it a little bit, like refine it depending on finally what is your aim and objective.
Okay, okay.
Like I said, if it's to create a risk register center, then we can write something that sounds a bit cool, sounds a bit more sophisticated rather than a case studies, Yeah.
Yeah, understand.
Yeah. So maybe we can say that, risk register center for transmission, electric power transmission construction uh, for energy project or something like that. Then it doesn't sound so localized in that way, you see.
Yes, yes, okay, understand.
Much as possible for all RP projects, we do not want it to sound so localized because from our experience with papers, with writing journals and all that, the moment if you say about Malaysia, not to say even Sarawak, if you bring in Sarawak, that's even worse. Nobody wants your paper one.
Yeah, understand. Yeah.
The reviewer will ask you, what is the point of knowing about Malaysia?
Correct. Yeah, I
What
think
is
understand.
Malaysia? How big is Malaysia contributing to the regional, kind of thing, that the result for Malaysia, how does it contribute to the regional part of the world? And then you cannot answer already, you see. So that's why topic everything wise, we want to make it a little bit more wider in that sense to give you more opportunity for publications later. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, understand.
Like publication is not a must for you all. Yeah, but then of course later on, if let's say we have an opportunity to publish your paper, I want you to be proud as well, correct? Or not, we will put your name inside there as well. It's just your own personal achievement, huh?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay. All right. I think that's all from me.
Okay, so yeah, I think I understand your comment, doctor. Then I will back on week 5 with the second draft.
Can. Yeah.
Okay.
Not to be worried, I think your work is there, huh? Like I said, with this sort of work, passing is definitely not an issue, huh?
Okay, okay.
But like I said, don't have to stress yourself up, but we want to target higher.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay, doctor.
See you, Thomas.
Okay, so I excuse myself, right?
Yes, you go ahead first. I will continue with Dahlia.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Ting. Okay,
Thank
bye.
you. Hi, Dahlia.
Hi, Doctor.
I go and search for your files first, huh? Your honor. You email me, correct or not?
Yeah.
Let me have a quick run through, huh? You hold on,
Okay.
Okay. Looks quite good. I mean, looks good because I can see that you have a fair bit of very new literature review, which is a good thing. Okay. Let me share. Have I done my recording? Let me see. My goodness. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is recording in process. So later on,
Okay.
Dahlia, when I give you the recording, you have to skip the front part lah, which is Thomas' part,
Okay.
because I didn't stop. Because if I stop, then continue, they will still do the same thing. I think they will still combine it later. Or maybe I should try. You hold on. Okay, I stop it first.